Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Steelers going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down throw for Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Bell. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll go again with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From Pitt, this is James Conner. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and with them so many facts we can hit on, but unfortunately not many good. 9 consecutive losing seasons, 4-28 the last 2 years, 26 starting quarterbacks since coming back in '99. Only one of 2 non-expansion teams to never appear in a Super Bowl. You get the point, so give me some optimism.
Well, they're hoping it'll just be one starting quarterback in 2017, someone who will solidify that position for the team. And then think about what they did in the draft, though. 3 first-round draft picks, including Myles Garrett, the #1 overall pick in the draft, the defensive end out of Texas A&M. They're hoping it's a fresh start and a new direction for Cleveland.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. His total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland plays even with people, not from behind, he'll get more carries, more touches, and his yardage will go up.
Kaiser to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser going underneath for Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down, Kaiser. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
To the air again, Kaiser. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On play action, Kaiser. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Shift together here from the D-line. Kaiser now. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Steelers making their way out. And, you know, Charles, if you believe in linear progression, could be a super season in the Steel City. 4 years ago, they didn't make the playoffs. 3 years ago, they lost in the wild card game. 2 years ago in the division round, and last year in the AFC title game. So if form holds, could be your AFC champions in February.
Wouldn't that be something? What kind of progression is that?
Linear.
Yeah. Well,
but someone told me that. I'm not taking credit for it.
Well, we're going to roll with it, aren't we? Because I agree with you. This is a team that was in the playoffs last year.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 74 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And he's got it up and through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run with Crowell. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That's taken on the 25. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. It's good to make it 17-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw is Kaiser. Completes it right side to Britt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And Britt was with the Rams last year, of course. Hit the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in his career.
Maybe starting to figure things out a little bit now. Has to be a #1 receiver in Cleveland who allowed Terrell Pryor to move on to Washington.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down, here's Crowell. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Kaiser now from the 50. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. On play action, it's Dobbs. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 51 yards. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Buying time to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Dancing to his... And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Joshua Dobbs now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen With 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
That's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. That's taken it around the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Davis. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. What? 90. Under 10.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, that's Bell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. A little dump off for Crowell. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Kaiser now on second down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Boy, did he announce his presence with authority to start his rookie year. 104 yards, 2 touchdowns in the season opener, and then the year got derailed a little bit by injuries.
But I think the folks in Cleveland think that he has that #1 potential, don't they?
I would think that they are correct. Corey Coleman downfield, he can create big plays.
First down, Kaiser. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Second down now after the incompletion. Again, it's Kaiser. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it's 3rd down. On 4th down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So 2nd and 10 here. Now Bell. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, no credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go. What? No. Ohio.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now Dobbs. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Dobbs forced out to his left, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Joshua Dobbs taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
First down carry now for Crowell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Kaiser now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Browns on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, they snap it to Kaiser. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot of...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns get a score closer.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go!
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On the counter, here's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin with a run by Corral. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down, Kaiser. Caught here left side by Brett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll throw here. Kaiser to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. That's Njoku over the middle. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
is Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run it with Bell. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Back to throw Dobbs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Todd Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Dobbs now on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. Bell so light on his feet, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Rolling to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Todd Davis in there to get him for a loss of 5. On 2nd down, Dobbs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw is Dobbs. He's going to let this one go deep. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go. 190. Ohio.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Kaiser now on second down. A little dump off for Corral. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Crowell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Try and run for it with Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll give Crowell another crack. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And tough starting field position here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Room here to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. And remember here, no timeouts.
And this may be a case of too little, too late, unless they throw one towards the end zone and get a Hail Mary.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
go.